This is the best two-player game ever.
This is the best game ever.
Wait, no.
Okay.
This is the best game ever. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the life of a board gamer. My name is Daniel, and today over here on my left is, of course,
Slaven.
hello.
Nice to meet you all.
So we are doing one of my I engineered that thing.
Well,
So we are doing one of these comparison videos that I usually do alone, but this time I decided to make a little bit of difference. Why? Because we played these games exclusively
together.
and we enjoyed them really much.
Yep, both of them.
Both of them equally. So we have to stress that out because we are going to go into details and everything. But the thing is, I'm not going to show you the components or anything like that. There are my reviews that were released on the channel. I forgot how to talk. They are released on the channel, so you can check them out, how the gameplay works and what the components are. We're just going to talk about our feelings about these games.
Yep.
And we are not saying that one is better than other. I'm just saying that if I was like somebody came up to me, put a gun to my head and said, choose one, or say that Cosmic Encounter is the best game ever, then I would be forced to say that BLITZKRIEG is the best.
Okay, so I can say the same thing. If someone that came right now, put a knife to my throat and say, "Oh, please choose between those two," or say that Formula D is a good game, I would probably say that Caesar is better.
Formula D. Formula D is a great game. You just don't know how to drive.
Cosmic Encounter also.
Awesome game.
Perfect games.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wins except me. So today we are comparing BLITZKRIEG World War II in 20 minutes and his younger brother
Caesar. Because it has this thingy, so you have to
Seize
say
the Rome in 20
Caesar.
minutes. Caesar.
Yeah.
This is the version that comes with the Nippon expansion. If you have those separated, bought them separately, it's okay. They're still the same games in all its glory. So I myself like more BLITZKRIEG. Just mainly, I would say because of the theme. It's more closer to me. And I don't know how to explain it correctly, but I like how the different fields work. You know, they are really similar, but they have just a little bit of difference for me to like them more. The way you get those yellow chips.
Yeah, technologies.
I like technologies. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I like the technologies. I think the technologies are really cool in this one, even though I don't pull them out of the bag. You remember that game? I had 5 or 6 yellow chips, and I lost. Of course, I always lose to him in these games. But then I just wanted to check out what's in my bag, what's left there.
It's all technologies.
It was
one chip or something else, or all
maybe 2 or 3 chips were just the regular army. Everything else was yellow, and I just couldn't pull that chips that I really needed. I like it. I think it's just the theme more. I don't know. I mean, it has Godzilla with the expansion.
Japan has Godzilla, yeah.
Japan faction, the Nippon expansion. They have Godzilla, so that kind of leans it a little bit toward this one.
I have trouble really choosing between these two because
Absolutely. Why Caesar?
If I never knew about this would be so high, but the only reason why I prefer this one is because there is no lines, there are no columns between us. It's just a territory. So this is more like a territory control, while this is more like a direct conflict. So in this one, you're directly hitting each other, right?
Yeah.
While this one is more devious, if I can say it.
Yes,
It's like,
I
will
what you're
put this
saying.
token here on a map.
Let's see what comes out of it.
Something might come.
Or not.
And the thing I like the most is, why I like the Caesar maybe more, is because you occasionally get rewarded and you didn't even think about that territory, for example. Or if you did, that's some kind of deep strategy, the long con or something like that,
Yeah.
right? And here everything is pretty straightforward, right?
Yes, yes.
You go for one track. I can go. Okay, with Japan. Japan is the one that the map in Japan is similar in the difficulty. The core Blitzkrieg, I think it's the
Yes.
lowest of the three.
I'm talking about the
games.
core game.
Core game.
because,
Okay, core game.
You know,
then-
this one does not have expansion. It was just released, so it would be unfair to say, yeah, this is better because it has expansion.
No, but the map for expansion.
The map
I
for
think
expansion
it's,
works.
It's similar to this because you fight over different territories, and I can say that
You kind of connect them because you can choose which one you want to go. And I remember when I didn't want to open that territory with lots of points.
Yeah,
And once
exactly.
it opened, I lost actually.
Yes.
Because I knew I can't stop you. Even
And I
though if
think-
I take the first place.
I think this is the main similarity. The second map with this one, because when you do something
Somewhat,
here, you
yes.
can influence something else.
it might reward you on other
Yeah.
battlefield. Like
Yes.
when you're putting these chips on the board.
So, on
in
the
a
core, they are pretty similar. This one beats it for me. But if we look at the expansion, they are.
Now
I
when you
cannot
are
choose.
saying it, I didn't thought about it, but now when you are saying it, yeah, they're pretty similar. If you are playing with the Nippon expansion,
With
on
the Nippon expansion,
on the
yeah.
Nippon map, then they have these like I get rewarded for stuff that I did previously in a game, and it may show up like later in the turn, not like right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
And what I really like about both of these are they actually do last for 20 minutes.
Yes.
Even if you are brainstorming a little bit, like thinking what should I do, but there's always like 3, maybe 4 chips that you can decide from. So there's no like super intense decisions
Exactly.
to make that like I need to think 5 turns ahead. No, because you know what you have, you know what's on the board, what you can cover. So
I think Blitzkrieg has maybe a harder thing to access is when you get bombarded. This is one of the
Yeah.
abilities that you probably already explained. And this is something that Blitzkrieg does very efficiently. If someone focuses on the bombardment, he can really cripple
he
his
can
opponent.
really, yeah, but then you can bombard it back, or if you try to defend, then you're in this stalemate of sorts.
Yeah.
But the Caesar has that poison expansion that also does the similar thing. You can knock somebody out without tokens or anything. What I like about Caesar, even though I think this one's better, what I like about Caesar is that when you put these chips and how you influence different territories left and right, I played that and I said that in the review, but if people maybe didn't watch that video, I have that game, I still keep it. It's called Walled City from Mercury Games, and it does the same thing. You are fighting over different territories, but you are like building a city, and then you are building the walls by playing the cards and then playing your people on the left and on the right, however, whatever the numbers are. So these are the similar. Over there is no restrictions. You can put it anywhere, but over here you have to watch for where it can go. So it can go on the water if it's like a melee unit or something like that, you know.
Exactly.
But I think these both are such a great games.
Yep.
That definitely we have to film some gameplay videos or something of it sometimes.
For the world to witness me win something else than a dice game.
Yes, because every other game that does not have dice, he usually wins. So we are not going to say it's luck, but
I think people saw me in Dice Throne, so nah.
yeah, I mean, we only played like we had 2 seasons, and it was Dice Throne season 1 and 2. So
Yeah.
the next one is going to be a little bit different.
But let's go back to the target. I would
Yes.
say, from my point of view, they are both. Even if you just take the Blitzkrieg without the expansion, it's 10-10 for
Yeah.
me, both of them. And if we take the Blitzkrieg, this box, literally this one, you will have so much content that so I would.
I could play these 10 games in a row actually, and still
probably.
don't be bored, and still want to explore what can I do, even though I did all of it.
It's a sort of quickie back builder that you can use, play with anyone during a coffee or whatever. You have a break, 15 minutes, you can play this. So I would say this is the perfect game to bring anywhere, play it.
Yeah, it's not
anything.
big. You can like bring it anywhere. It doesn't take too much of a space on a table.
Yep.
You actually just need like a place to put a board. You can keep the chips in your hand if the table is too small or something like that. So yeah, that's the main difference between these two.
Yeah.
Did you want to say anything else about it?
Maybe. Just to add one thing, I think these games, just because of the boards, they have these large boxes, I would say.
Yeah.
But keep in mind that if it didn't have such a big board, or it had something like a playmat or something, you could probably carry it in 2 bags and that's it. The whole game.
Probably.
Yeah, so keep in mind this is pretty small. The box is lying a bit about it just because of the mass.
Just because of the map, yeah.
So this is the only thing.
But they are absolutely astonishingly great games.
Yes.
I don't know how to explain it, but
Overall score is 30.
30. 10, expansion 10.
10.
It has Godzilla.
Yes.
That's that. So yeah, that is that. If you one more important thing. Do you think it is good to own both? Are they different enough to own both? I'll jump and say yes.
Yes,
definitely.
Yes, definitely, I would own both. Why? Because in a sense they are similar back builders, but they do differently the things, right? The main reason why I have a reason to have them. This one is pure conflict, direct, head-on, and this one is more devious area control. So they in itself are pretty much the same thing, right? But the gameplay will offer you inside much different options. So for my
nicely said.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think if you like one, you would definitely like the other, and they play differently enough to own them both.
Yeah.
I can't say pretty words like he said, so
yeah.
I'm just gonna be straightforward. Yes, games pretty, buy
both of them.
Yes. So yeah, that is that now. That's it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. You didn't subscribe. And yeah, that is that. Do check out the Patreon and all that mumbo jumbo thing over there. Subscribe, not here.
Yeah,
here.
whatever.
Wherever it is, just hit it. And that is that. Until next time. Pozdrav.
Bye bye.